King wrote that song. The Drifters recorded it first. But my name is Diamond.
My name is Michael.
These guys have no idea.
Now I am on crack shiny. Hey, give him a round of applause.
Hey,
That's here.
Henry.
Please sign in so I know who is who. Not that I don't know who is who, but sometimes you can go back to New York City.
Who's the other Henry?
And then all of a sudden I come back talking like this, and I don't know what's going on with me. And welcome to my world. How are you? Did we even meet?
Yeah, we met.
Wait, I love this hair going on.
Thank you.
It's a new look.
It was gonna be.
So is mine. It's like $150 a jar. I'm going back to straighten my hair. It's too much money. How was your set the other night? You didn't tell us. Did you pay?
Not great.
I
I got to the
Wait,
venue
tell us.
immediately. There's like there's no mic set up. I called the guy who was hosting it. I was like, yo, where's the mic? He's like, oh, yeah, we don't. He's like, I called in the work order, but there's nothing there. So we had to do it. Like, our headliner, his name's Stevie Mac, and he doesn't hustle like that, but he tells the same jokes he wrote 5 years ago, but.
I tell the same ones 25 years ago. No,
Yeah, but they don't hold up. They just don't hold up. And basically he's like, oh, we gotta perform. And I'm like, bro, there's like no one here. He's like, it doesn't matter if there's one person. Like, they're gonna love it. And I was just like, bro, like.
What was it, schizophrenic?
No.
Just one person.
So it was me and him and this other guy. And basically, like, we performed for like 4 people. With no mic.
Well, you know something? Yeah. Bravo. Back from New York, so you gotta give it up for Wes for dealing with my family. Because let me tell you, when you are Swedish and black, and you look like a Puerto Rican, and your mama, a Jehovah's Witness, who loves country western music and sells Amway while cheating on Mary Kay, gives you a Hindu first name with a Swedish last name, with a stepfather who was an Italian mafioso in a sausage factory. You may just be different. What do you say, huh? I'm a little different. I'm a little different. So I had to bring Wes to my world. You know what I mean? I had to bring Wes to my world. We took him down Murder Boulevard in Patterson. It was really different. And I couldn't find Murder Boulevard. It was really Rosa Parks Boulevard. It just scares me because whenever it's a black name, you ever notice? right? It's like, come on down to Martin Luther King Boulevard. You're like, no, go to JFK Boulevard. It's much safer, much safer. I don't know why, but it is much safer. And so many things happen here. A lot of you know me, a lot of you don't know me. I would appreciate if you guys could follow, like, and do things that would help keep this open. I cannot believe that I came back from Manhattan with an eviction notice, but that's okay. I'm going to do a fundraiser of some sort to keep this open. And I can't believe my landlord's last name is Port Baba, because the name Port should not be in his name. And we're going to say things like that. So what we like to do here is to know that we're very inclusive. We do not do anything that's going to insult, incite, or cause any problems. I don't like anybody playing games. No, like, hey, I don't know about your LABC, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Stop. Just do your act. That's all I want. Because what we want is a good time. If you don't want to be seen live, please go last, because casting directors want to see those go up early. And with that, I want to bring up talent that
He said Patty. That's me, I'm Patty. Hey, keep it going for Patty.
Woo! Show me some enthusiasm. I'll be dead before most of you. Wow! Just wow. Look at the fucking group of you. Just a really good looking group. That's an especially beautiful group of people. There's a couple shitbags here, but for the most part, just a fine looking group of individuals. You know what I noticed about that too? Like in Chicago, a street called Lakeshore Drive. As soon as the neighborhood changes to a black neighborhood, it's Martin Luther King Drive. It's like, well, Martin Luther King was, it's good enough, we can name a street after you, but not in white neighborhoods. You ever notice that? Wherever you go, like Cesar Chavez changes to Sunset. It's like, well, okay, we're done with you. They just get past it. Woo! How about this? What happened with the guy, what's his name? Kanye West? Is he in the news for some reason? I saw somebody was having like a swastika pancake breakfast or something. Fucking ridiculous. I get up in the morning, I go over and look at the and on the CNN, I look at the CNN on my computers. And it said 1 out of 3 American I wear Skechers. And they kicked him off. And look, here's the thing. No matter, he'll either make those shoes himself, he'll find a company to make them for him, and whether whoever wears them is Jew, Gentile, black, white, you can bet that they're made by tiny Asian hands. You can fucking count on that. I wanted to say something. A friend of mine died, which is not good. He was a very funny man. His name was Leslie, and you might know him. Leslie lived across us. Leslie Jordan is his name. He died last week. He was a very well-known character actor. And I met him when I was very young, and he was the first one that ever told me I was catnip to gay men. Oh, I've used that. I've used that. You know, it's the closest thing to hot girl privilege a man can have. Just is. But he told me a story about when he came out to his parents in like the early 60s in the Mississippi. I'm thinking, God damn, that must have been rough. I've done some rough things in my life, but gee whiz, you know. Although I told my father I loved him once, which to him means I'm a homosexual. Yeah, or I think he's an immigrant, so when you say something to him, it translates to something different. Like I'm a vegan now. That translates to, if I haven't already sucked a dick, I'm considering it. And I voted for Obama. Translated as neo-socialist cupcake. You know, the cupcake is there to demean my masculinity. Right? That's what that's there. And I voted for Obama again, which translates to now I'm Obama's girlfriend. And he still calls me Obama's girlfriend, which I'm fine with. You know, I'm not the least been homosexual, but that man is hot. You know, if need be, if I needed to widen my horizons, I would gladly jump aboard the Obama train. You know what I mean? I don't know. I might be just a passive aggressive power bottom trapped in this boring heterosexual body. I don't know. Am I right? Hey, let's do this though, because we're inclusive in this room. We love everybody. It's about kindness, love, and laughter, and taking the piss out of each other. So let's have a round of applause for the LGBTQ community. People that are here, know that we love you and we respect you. And also, while you're clapping, let's clap it up for the H's, the heterosexuals, for making all those other letters possible. All of them. Yeah. I came out here in like the early '80s, you know, and I found out pretty early on that I was catnip to gay men. I did. I found out through selling drugs. I was a very big methamphetamine dealer. And at that time, methamphetamine was very much a gay drug. Just gay people and very white trash. There was no in between. Now it's kind of generalized. Everybody does it. And I was kind of adopted by the gay mafia. So I had a beeper, and I had several guys that worked with me, and we would deliver 24 hours a day. And there was a guy who was the head chef at the La Orangerie restaurant, very, very rich, very Frenchman, and he would order methamphetamine in the middle of the night. So I would go there with the delivery, and there would always be naked boys running all over the place, all over the place, and porn on the walls. This is like way before, you know. Now there's porn everywhere. You have it in your phone. You can just flip it up. I mean, back then it was difficult. And he had big screen TVs with porn. So one night I was there, and he would always run around naked with his robe open, and he would wear an orange ribbon around his cock. You know, he'd ask me, "What do you think?" I said, "Oh, that's festive." And he was always kind of looking at me, but he sent his little liaison out. He said, he would like to talk to you. So I sauntered in, and he's there, Red Bull around his cock, and he says, "I would like to pay you 500 dirham to see your cock." Hold on a minute there, buddy. I've got ethics. I'm a drug dealer. That's a completely different thing. How dare you? Did you say $500? Yeah. Well, later that evening, I was telling my wife about it, and we both agreed I'd overcharged him. Life is different. Life changes. You know, life adapts. Life isn't always just one thing. It's many things. Like, I'm ashamed to admit this. You may think less of me, but I actually taught myself how to lip read by watching porn with the sound off. I'll tell you what, my wife doesn't really, you know, we're very Catholic, so we're down to just the 3 papally approved sexual positions, and 2 of them don't involve me at all. So, my wife is just doesn't. She doesn't want to have sex with me. But she gets mad if I have sex in any other way. So, you know, even masturbation. You know, that's why I have to turn the TV all the way down. It's surprisingly loud if you just have it at 1. You're like, oh, shit. I'm serious. Like, you know, we've been together a long time. A long time. And the truth is, I've never been very good at it. I know it. Like, I don't get the tingle every time. Like, I'm not that guy that gets the tingle every time. I do have her pay the mortgage every time. So, you know, if I got for my daughter want to pick, that's a guy that pays the mortgage all the time or rings the devil's doorbell all the time. I'm going to go with mortgage man. What can I tell you? So listen, life goes on. It changes. It's different. And are there any married people here? That's it. That's okay. What about, like, in love? Are you in love? You're supposed to clap again. Hey, this is my favorite category. Anybody out there just fucking? No, am I just fucking people? Come on! No, you're not fucking at all, are you? God. That's crazy, man. How about divorced? No. You don't have the hard-beating, bittersweet look. Well,
I'm sorry.
there you go. I know, because I know your personal history. You have a number of
I was
ex-wives.
thinking about something.
It's a long time. 31 years, that's for me, is a long fucking time. That's a long time. But you know, sometimes you can in your mind go other places. Like, you know what a hall pass is?
Yeah.
You guys know that term, a hall pass? Hall pass, yeah. If that person were to present themselves, she has permission and I have permission to go into a leafy glen and make merry, as it were. So her hall pass is Blair Underwood. She calls her Blair Underwear. Oh, Blair Underwear. And of course, my hall pass is Sunda Kroonquist. Has been ever since Joan Rivers died. Yeah. A close third is Kathy Griffin. Because I've worked the red carpet, and by that I mean cunnilingus with Kathy. You guys have been fantastic. If you would like to find me, I would like to find you. So get me at Paddy, PADDYFORCOMEDY. Be the least you ever get, be the most you ever wish for, and keep it going for Sunda.
That's so
Professional
funny.
wrestling in this. Come on, Sunda.
You should have had your wife here when Blair was here.
Oh no, that would be, well, actually, maybe I'd get a pass that way too.
Right.
We could go off into.
We
a
could go
leafy
off,
garden.
and then we'll have the Black Irish we were talking about.
I'm all for it.
There you go. There you go, huh?
Thank you very much.
He knows how to do it right. I always love to say this. If you think there's a dearth of females in comedy, I want you to think again. And diversity is the name of the game. Let's give it up for the one and only Miho. Let's hear it.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready.
Hi.
So, San Diego Zoo or aquarium, whatever, over there, the shark got surgery. Poor American can't have surgery. Shark can't have surgery. This country is fucking crazy. I sometimes quit to live here, you know? It's crazy. I want to get surgery just like shark. If I need it. So, I love thrift shopping. I love, like, you know, seeing stuff, having history behind it. Like, some spiritual people say, like, thrift clothes has, like, bad memory, like, bad spirits. Then I thought about it. Then how about, like, a Shane clothes, like those cheap clothes made by poor Chinese kids? Those has bad spirits, too. They're suffering. They're putting help in the car, like, yeah. That has to be bad karma. So don't wear clothes. Get away from your bad spirit, you know? They are dangerous, I guess. So I'm on TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok has feature that, like, you can do live. So you can go on live. And there's interesting things there. Like lady washing off pattern of egg.
Yeah.
But that, you know, cleaned egg, that's different egg. So I don't know what she's doing. Girl, you can't really clean off that paint. Paint, right? And also there's a person sleeping, and then if you pay money, you can make sound. So disturb that person to go to sleep. That's unhealthy, you know? No one should make money like that. Like, yeah, I don't understand. I'm scared of Gen Zs for that reason sometimes. Well, I mostly love them, so yeah, just have a good sleep. Gen Zs, it's needed. I'm back in the improv class lately. I have this theory. Someone I fucked up. I was gonna say, someone good at improv would fuck well. That's what I'm gonna say. Because, you know, listen to me. Like, fuck that, like, my dick is big, you know? Fuck that. We need a communication for sex. We having sex to communicate. So the improv like you will learn when's a good time to say anything, you know? Like you can't fucking say whatever in improv. Like don't be jokey. You're the most boring person who being joking in improv. So someone don't be jokey and then someone knows when to say stuff. You the fuck well. I'm a good improviser. That makes me good dumb, you know? I don't know how to do fucking shit. So if you want to find like, you know, great sex mate, go to improv class. Or wait, like watch improv show, choose guy. He would do well if he's funny, you know? Yeah, I really believe so. That's not a reason I'm going improv class. I haven't fucked anyone yet. I have in the previous class, but not this class. She was gorgeous. But anyways. So, I'm a foreigner. I learned English like coming here 8 years ago. I didn't know anything and I learned English. It was quite tough. I didn't understand anyone saying anything, right? I stayed with like host family, and my first host family was like all white couple. It was nice, but they kicked me out after a month because there's other Japanese student coming. So I moved to Jamaican host mother house. She had a quite accent. I already don't understand standard English. Then with accent, that was impossible. And then she was quite depressed. It was like a sad story. And you know, I strongly believe now, if you become foreigner, you're gonna grow out of empath technique. Like, I don't understand, but I understand she's depressed. So I just try to feel out what she's saying because she's gonna talk about like for an hour and I understood like 30%, you know? It was so tough, and one day she brought out her niece, and then I didn't understand anything, but I felt like it's good to be around people and listening and talking. And I'm not really talking, but then I didn't understand anything, right? I'm like, maybe they have some problem. Sounded like it was problem, but I don't understand what was the problem, right? And then she's like, did you listen to that? Yes and no. I was there, but I didn't understand anything. She's like, you supposed to know. Why didn't you feel that? You supposed to not listen. That story was so, secret. Why do you do that? I'm like, I don't know. I didn't know anything. So I was forced to feel everything. So I understand everyone's emotion without, I can read everyone's mind here, alright? Because I had that host mother. I escaped that house like after a month, and then right after that, other Chinese students stayed there. She left after a week. I'm stupid. I'm too nice sometimes. Yeah, I have one more. Yeah. Which one was it? Yeah. So then after that, I moved to like very Christian Catholic host family. They were nice. So I was finally saved. Then, you know, they're Christian, so I was not allowed to use curse words. So I never used it. I mean, no one uses it if you go in a language school. No one, there's no class of fucking shit, you know? No one taught me anything. And I got my first boyfriend, and he's in military, but he has some belief that he doesn't want to use curse words. In the military, everyone curse and you never curse. You're a fucking psycho, you know? But he forced me to do, too. But, you know, I'm foreigner, so I barely spoke English, so I didn't really curse. And I went to improv class. Right after improv class, I can't stop cursing. I'm like, yeah, it was really fucked up. What? What did you say? Fucked up? Where did you learn that? He's like, my innocent Japanese girlfriend is now broken. The dirty guys fucking dirtied her, you know? I'm like, fucked up? Is that too bad to say? Yeah, you shouldn't say that word. And how can I say it? Right, and he said, messed up? I don't feel like messed up. I feel like fucked up. Fuck you, Simon. He cheated on me, so you know. He fucking deserves that. He went to Japan and then he cheated on every single Japanese girls. He said he tried a Mexican once and he didn't like it.
Oh my God.
Fuck that guy. He said I'm too fat. Oh. Sure. I shouldn't finish just talking shit about him. Do I have anything? I'll make this one short, I guess. I sexualize my pet. And I'm the only one. I was like seriously saying that. Like I want to have a threesome with Puppet and me. I thought that'd be nice, and I was like serious. Like I'm gonna make like silicone puppet, so it's gonna be waterproof, right? And then the other day, I found the puppet porn. I wasn't the only one, so I'm so mad at it. That's it. Thank you, I'm Miho Fuji.
And Miho, where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Maybe I have even MySpace.
And the name on there is?
You can look up Miho Fuji, Miho M-I-H-O, and then Fuji, like a Fuji apple, F-U-J-I.
There you go. There you go. You gotta have people find you, man. You gotta have people find you. That's right, because we always do things a little different here. If you guys have to go to the bathroom, go outside, do anything, make sure you do it when I'm on stage. Just like she's doing. She knows what to do. Can you help her reach it? You guys gonna go together?
Oh, no, I'm just getting water from my car.
You gotta go to your car for water?
Do you have water here?
Got a dollar?
I got some in my car, so,
No, we get him some water.
oh, thank you. It's my first time here. Thank you. I'll take one. Okay.
Yeah, we don't want you to leave.
Thank you.
We don't want you to interrupt the next tape. No, I'm kidding. You got two, you got one.
Oh, two, yeah, actually, two would be good.
Oh, there you go. Two would be great.
I thought one was two.
You see that, but who knows, right? So we're so ready, and hopefully, guys, just remember, when I'm on stage, do whatever you want to do. Pick your nose, scratch your butt, whatever you want to do. But make sure that you give it up and give, respect to the comics on stage who are really trying to do this and this action. In a nice way, because, I've got people that come in from all over, and even though you guys are like, I signed in this way, why am not going up this way? Because I need to see a real nice mix, and we're going to mix it all up and have a lot of fun. And I'm bringing up this next gentleman who destroyed in New York, and I'm so proud of him. Let's give it up for the comedy of the one and only Albert Lincoln.
Albert! Thank you so much. One more time for Sunda. Most important person in my life, other than my mind. Other than my crack pipe. Other than that, she's right up top, I'm telling you. But give me crack any day, you know what I'm saying? She's like crack, baby. Give me that crack, honey. No, really, give me that crack, girl. I don't think you get it. I want that crack. Hey, how you guys doing?
Yeah!
It's good to be here, actually. This is the first thing I've done all day. No, I didn't. I went to the gym and I worked out. That was like at 6 a.m. something like that. Coming back home and get back in bed, so. I am very pleased to be here, to have gotten out of bed and come here and see all of your smiling faces. So, I was on a chat session with my family.
Oh, Lord.
And, yeah, she got it right. Fuck them. So, I'm not doing that shit again. Christmas is postponed. I ain't gonna, I don't put up that shit. You niggas are too fucking ignorant for me. I keep pulling with bullshit. If everything's gotta be, you either do what I say or I'll punch you in the face. No, fuck you. You'll be by yourself. I will not be standing over there so you can punch me in my fucking face. But that's how I grew up. That was the environment that I was born into. I wasn't even going to go into that shit. I had some other stuff I wanted to do. I wanted to work on this thing I was working on Monday. So you haven't seen this. And so I got this song, High Fashion, right? You guys know high fashion?
Yeah.
Now, my roommate, he was a great writer, right? I really appreciate him. He was telling me that I should do it in such a way that I'm like interpreting for the white people in the audience what this black guy is saying, right? And I'm like, I'm sure that the white people in the audience know far better what he's saying than I do. So it would be presumptuous of me to stand here and say, okay, white people, I'm gonna teach y'all. So fuck that nigga. I'm just saying. Otherwise, he's a pretty. I just can't do that type of thing. So I'm just going to talk about the way the lyrics. Who's coming in? Come on in. Come on. Seriously. Yeah. I like watching you walk by. So I've been a pervert most of my life. And chances are that's not going to change. So I apologize. Oh, you're cool with it, right?
Yeah, it's
You haven't smiled since I've been up here. That kind of upset you. All right, I apologize. Usually I come on stage and I have my dick hanging out. But tonight I decided to do something a little different. So this song starts out like almost eerie. See? I'm not very good at this. Have you noticed? Sounds like something from Tales of the Crypt or something. And right then, that line you heard, the dude said, mustard on the beat, ho. Mustard on the beat, ho. Who puts mustard on beats? Is what I want. I love beats, but not with mustard on them? What kind of shit is that? I don't know what this guy's talking about. You know? But then it goes on, and the song gets really good. This guy's name is Roddy Ricch, I think. R-O-D-D-Y.
Yeah.
Rich. You know him? Yeah. Oh, okay, all right, cool. So, anyway,
DJ Mustard's
so it goes
out.
on. Let's see. He's still working on it.
Fashion, like Goyard, G-Wagon, or the Rover.
I put some ice on you cause you got a cold heart. That's the line. That's the killer line. That's the line I like. I put some ice on you cause you got a cold heart. It came out of no fucking where. I mean, what came before was like Goyarder, G-Wagon, or the Rover. And those are all fashion names, right?
Yeah.
I'm asking. You sound like someone who sews clothes together. I don't know. G-Rover, or Goyarder, whatever the hell, I don't know. Jordache is all I know. Shit, I'm old. My mom, I'm setting this joke up now. So anyway, so then after you go G-Rider, go fashion, other Rover, I put some ice on you cause you got a cold heart. What the fuck? I mean, personally, I love the line because when I first heard the song, I was dating a chick who had, well, she didn't suck my dick. So, I'm saying, oh, you got a cold heart. I gotta put some ice on you. Am I being recorded? I am, aren't I? That shit is going on. Forever, I'm gonna have said that. So anyway, I heard that line and I said, that's the perfect line. I put some ice on her because she got a cold heart. And I was just joking. She was into movements. Cindy knows what I mean by movement. Okay. We grew up in the 60s. Everything was a fucking movement. We had the civil rights movement. We had the women's liberation movement, anti-war movement, had the movement to get me some pussy. We just had movements all over the place. There was always a movement, and everybody wanted you to be a part of their movement. So now when I see it, 40 years later, someone approaches me that way, I'm like, nah, I gotta put some ice on you because you got a cold heart. Fuck on. I ain't marching for shit. I wore out enough tennis shoes marching for civil rights. Fuck you. Marching for a damn thing. Because I was in, Sundu can tell you, I'm an OG. I'm an original gangster. I survived the civil rights wars of the 50s and the crack wars of the 70s, not to mention the 60s, and all the 60s were good to me. That's why I kind of left you. I lived in New York City. I got laid every day.
Okay.
Several times.
Okay.
I used to take the weekends off. That's how much. No, girls, you just didn't have any dick today. I'm sorry. Dick is on hiatus. I didn't want to leave 9 a.m. Come back to where was I? Okay. Shall we go back to it? Oh, that's the line. That's the line. That's the line. That's it. That's it. Shorty made that ass drop. No. Shorty made that ass clap. Don't need no applause. What? Shorty made that ass clap. Don't need no applause. Have you ever tried to make your ass clap? I tried to make my ass clap. It wouldn't work. The shit is skill. It's a skill. I'm not asking for anyone to come up and make their ass clap. That's not what I'm looking for. Anybody? Patty saw it right away. Shorty made that ass clap. Don't need no applause. What's a bitch got to do to get some applause? That's all I'm asking. And maybe I shouldn't say bitch. Maybe I should say, what's a woman got to do? What's a girl got to do? You know, what's pussy got to do?
Okay.
That's no better than bitch, right? Anyway, I'm gonna work on that. What's a girl got to do to get some applause? Okay. So, but then he says, I just want to get this out. Make that ass clap. Don't need no applause.
My fashion, like Go-Yard.
High fashion.
Like Go-Yard, G-Wagon on the Rover. I put some ice on it because she got a cold.
See, how can I teach him? He knows all.
Okay.
So that style of delivering this joke was stupid. I was doing it, yeah. But there's something else he says. Wait a minute. Anyway, put some ice on me because she got a cold heart. I know I gotta keep my shorty on go-go.
Drop it.
Drop that ass to the flow.
Okay.
That's it. What the hell is go-go? I don't know. We used to have go-go dances. I remember that. Is that what he's talking about? Gotta keep my shorty on go-go. And why are women referred to as shorty? I want to know. And that's a little more serious than the rest of it's been. But drop that ass to the floor. I've seen bitches drop their ass to the floor, but what the hell is the floor? Am I done? I think I am.
Yes, so where can you find you?
And please look for me on. Look for me in the next Denzel Washington movie. I'm not in it, but look for me anyway. You can find me on TikTok, Albie288, something like that. You can find me on Instagram, Albert Linton Comedy, and on Facebook, Albert Linton. Thank you. I put it back to you,
Always. Yes. And the comedy just keeps on going and keeps on going on and on like you test Amber on. Let's bring her up. Test Amber on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it. We about to get back with Scooby-Doo. Hey, girl, bring you up.
Hello.
Hi.
Sorry, I'm dressed like a female cop. I came from work. I'm not a female cop, but they like us to dress like that. Hello. So I think rompers. Everyone know what a romper is?
Yeah.
We're familiar. It's a one piece. You don't know?
Yeah.
It's a one piece, yeah. I think that rompers are both the sexiest and the least sexy item of clothing. They go both ways. Because when you take it off, you take the whole thing off. It's all coming off. It's like the world's shortest striptease. Like, you can't be coy in a romper. It just falls to the ground. On the other hand, you put a romper on. You go out to the bar. You go out to a club. At a certain point during the night, you're going to have to use the restroom. Yeah. If you look through the cracks in the stalls of a woman's restroom in the summer, when we're all wearing really cute rompers, nothing is less sexy than just our butt naked, beer bloated bodies just hunched over on the toilet. Tits are just swinging. It's a great equalizer. Like low-rise socks. And to add to this, I'll just be honest with you guys. We know each other well enough. I'm a big fan of the squatty potty.
Yeah.
We all know what it is. Everyone's familiar to lifts your feet. Your body's angled just right. The poop flips out. No pushing. Cannot, however, bring her out with me to the club or the. If I could. What's a girl to do? You know, push? My poop? Couldn't be me. Could not be me. What I will do is I will bring my feet up to the seat. And I will kick my shoes off for grip. Because I'm a problem solver. You know who's not getting hemorrhoids?
That's right.
This girl. Now combine that image with me wearing a romper. It's just absolutely Gollum-like. I'm just naked and afraid, squatting in a public restroom. I'm no longer like the cute girl you bought a white wine spritzer for. Like, my name is Rumpelstiltskin. And I will take your firstborn as payment for my wisdom. Yeah, unfortunately. But I actually am really afraid of hemorrhoids. Like, I'm really afraid of them. I've never had one before. I can't even spell the word. I get it wrong every time. There's an O where there shouldn't be. People in my family have had them, though. And I do hear that the asshole gene is hereditary. But I'm so afraid of hemorrhoids that I actually convinced myself last summer that I had one. I was like, something doesn't feel right. I emailed my doctor. I was like, dear Miss Doctor, I think I have a hemorrhoid. And she responded, send pics. And I responded, respectfully, no thank you. And so she was like, okay, you can come in and see me. I did not realize at the time that this was the kind of appointment that warranted a full rectal exam. I actually never thought about what kind of appointment would warrant a full rectal exam. You can imagine my shock when I got there and she was like, this isn't the kind of thing you can eyeball. I was like, you asked for pictures, now you want to be in me. Listen, I won't go into detail. I'll just say, it changed me. The full rectal exam changed me. There's nothing quite like being told by a stranger to lay down on your side and bear down. Like, I can't describe the feeling of being penetrated by a rubber glove on a Monday morning. You can't get that anywhere else. After all that, I didn't have a hemorrhoid. Just a really ugly butthole. Yeah. So that's all I have for you. You can find me on Instagram, Tessie_Cameron. There are no butthole pictures.
Well, we can pray, can't we?
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Give it up. Oh my God. OG. Speaking of OG, where is the comedy of Noah G? Is he here? Thank you.
What am I thinking about? You're like, I can tell what every person in this room is thinking about right now.
Sex?
Sex? Wrong. Boobs. Close, but not quite there.
Masturbation?
No, boobs. Just boobs. It was buttholes a second ago. It was there. I've had that happen to me. Not because of hemorrhoids. They're like, we gotta check your ass to make sure you don't have AIDS. And I'm like, I don't get how that works. But do what you gotta do. And they take a swab. You said, you don't want to spend your Monday morning with a rubber glove up your ass. Most people have to pay for that. You're lucky. Like, you should consider yourself fortunate. What they did with me is they take a swab that's made out of cactus, I guess. They They go in there and like, is it bleeding? And I'm like, it feels like it's bleeding. I don't know. Is that good? They're like, yes, this is good. That's the only way we can tell if you have AIDS or not. I don't. Thank you. If I had AIDS, I would lick this fucking microphone like a lollipop. I'd be like, you guys probably won't get it. I don't know. I think it's only if I really get on it, then like it can be transmitted. But you know, saliva, anal penetration, vaginal fluids. That's how you're gonna get it. You guys remember health class? I never had it because I went to high school in Utah. I don't know. They're just like, just don't do it. Good luck. That's health class in Utah. You guys went to school there, or anywhere near there? Yeah, I transferred. So like I was in Florida for 5th grade, and in Florida they're like, these kids need to wait until they're in 6th grade to hear this shit. And in Utah they're like, nah, we're gonna tell them like just to not have sex when they're in 5th grade. And I moved, so I just didn't get anything at all. So I've never had sex. Because all I heard from all my Utah friends is like, just don't do it. It's the only way to be safe. That's it. I don't know if you guys are thinking the same thing that I'm thinking, but have you guys been watching this public execution of Kanye West that's going on right now? Like every year we take one American celebrity and we're like, we need blood. We need to kill this man. Like as a Jewish person, like I saw a bunch of people like posting things today. They're like, I stand with my Jewish brothers and sisters. They're posting the squares again. They're back to posting the squares. I stand with my Jewish brothers and sisters. Oh yeah? What are you doing for the Jewish community, motherfuckers? What are you doing? Are you cutting the tips off your hot dog? When's the last time you went vegan? Motherfucker! You care? These people don't care. I don't know. I really think he's gonna do it though. Like it's happening. Like he just lost so much money. He had $1.3 billion with a B, and now he has $400 million. You know how much shit he's gonna have to sell just to afford that fucking ranch he has in Wyoming? Like I don't know what he's gonna do. He's gonna sell everything, maybe. We know he's gonna kill himself, like not in an organized way. Like this man's crazy. Like he's always jumping. Like if you guys listen to any of the podcasts he's done recently, like he can't hold on one idea. Like one minute he's talking about Jesus Christ, the next minute he's talking about Kim Kardashian's ass. Like he just can't stick to a fucking topic. It's going one to the other. So I don't know. I'm thinking he's just gonna jump out a window one day. It's just gonna happen. He's already attempted it. Apparently, it's gonna. I don't know. It's sad. It's gonna be crazy. To be continued. We're all responsible for it, by the way. If you guys haven't realized. Me talking about it right now is like, this is bad. There's how many people in this room? 15? That's contributing to the problem. Me talking about this to one person in private's one thing. I got banned from Ralph's. I deserved it. I don't know. It was start with a weird story. It starts with any good story. At the deli counter, I went to the deli counter and I pulled a ticket. It's 103, and they call 104, and I go, wait. You guys just skip 103? And they're like, oh yeah, 103. And this other lady's in front of me, and she goes, excuse me, I've been waiting here. I was like, oh yeah, do you have a ticket? She's like, no, but I've been waiting here. I was like, fuck it, just go. It's like, okay, I'd like 1 pound of turkey, 1 pound of cheese, 1 pound of roast beef, 1 pound of pork, sliced thin. Thin, I need it sliced thin. This bitch is taking 15 minutes to get her fucking deli meat. I can't stand it. And then I go and I'm just like, can I just have like a ½ pound of french fries? They give me the ½ pound of french fries. I walk into the line to pay for my shit, and who's there?
Oh no.
That bitch. She's right there, and she goes, oh, sorry. I didn't think that it was going to take so long. And I was like, oh, don't worry about it. I stopped killing women in parking lots last week. And then I misgendered the cashier, and that's how I got banned from Ralph's. They're telling us to save water, that we need to save water. take shorter showers. I like long showers, so I've just been sitting in an empty bathtub and doing heroin instead. That's what the environmentalists want us to do, right? Save the planet, kill yourself. I don't know, like, and then, like, they have the audacity to, like, water the lawns at City Hall. Like, you see this shit, you see these massive, just, areas of nothing that we're doing, they're just water wasting areas. They're not good for anything. I'm allergic to grass, so fuck the lawns. It's the worst thing that we have as Americans. Okay, there's some worse things that we have as Americans, but, like, grass is pretty bad. We gotta remember that. You know how many homeless people you could bathe with, like, one lawn? Like, with the lawn in front of the Mormon temple, like, you could bathe all the crackheads in Los Angeles. They could all get clean. Not off drugs, but could get clean. I don't know. Like, what are kids gonna do? Like, if you tell a kid, like, kids don't even play on grass anymore. Like, that's the one justification that we have right now for, like, grass. It's like, well, we need it for the kids. Like, the children need to play ball. They need to play baseball on the grass. That's what they're gonna do. Like, kids aren't playing fucking baseball, dude. They're jacking off to porn because they have it at, like, a super young age. I don't know. Or they're playing Minecraft. I don't know. They don't have the parts yet. Could they be doing anything else? Talking about how Kanye is going to kill himself on the internet. He could be doing that. If you ask a kid, like if he's going to go play on some grass, he's going to sell you weed, is what I'm saying. Like, he's not. These kids don't know what grass is at all. Thank you. 2 minutes. Yeah, I got a really bad video game addiction, and the only thing that's preventing me from becoming a cowboy from Red Dead Redemption is my girlfriend sitting there and calling me a loser piece of shit. And, like, we'll be in bed and we'll be fucking, and I'll be getting her from behind, and I'll be like, yeah, girl, yeah, and now we can only do doggy style. Now we can only do cowgirl. That's what it is. Fuck that up. I'm on nicotine gum right now. I don't know. Like, my life has changed. I used to be a vapor. I don't know. All my vapors in the room. Put your hands up. Yeah, we got a vape. Yeah, we got some vapors. Vape squad. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I believe a lot of bullshit. Like, I like to do these health trends. Like, I was doing breath work. So I'll vape, like, 2 vapes in a fucking day, and then I'll do, like, 5 minutes of Wim Hof. That's gotta do it. Like, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need any of that. I don't know how to tell my girlfriend this, but the last 3 girls that I had sex with have started transitioning to male. I mean, Caitlyn Jenner hit me with her Range Rover about a year ago. Now every person I fuck starts transitioning within a year. The gay is contagious. I am aware trans, and that's my time, guys. I'm doing it. You can find me on Instagram at Noah G Comedy or TikTok at The Laughing Gardener.
Oh, I love it. Oh, yes, Gardner. I love Gardner from Jersey. Okay, but don't walk in on a step. You don't have to. You have to come right back.
Mr. Alba,
I'm gonna be a minute.
I was gonna say, just so, because Bluetooth can be so messed up, I recommend just like a wired thing, so it always works.
Okay.
Why don't you wait till we're finished? We're almost done.
Because I have to make phone calls.
Oh, well, then why don't you go in the hallway?
Why don't I go out here?
Want to go in my office?
No, I want to go out.
Be careful. Albert, be careful out there, okay?
I made them today myself, don't worry.
Okay, unlock it, okay?
And then I'll come back in.
Right, it's a great neighborhood. Don't get us wrong. We're in Beverly Hills.
Of course we are.
Kinda.
That's why it's so
A
dangerous.
little bit. Yeah, we're in Beverly Hills, and I came back from Jersey and said I better change my jewelry back to the cheap stuff. Where are you going? Men's room? Hope everything comes out all right. Yeah, there you go.
I'll try.
Step to the left, and if someone's on stage besides me, wait till I'm on stage before you walk in. Okay, just keep the door cracked. Did I say crack or paradise?
Yeah, so it's a real crack.
Patty's getting comfortable with the Jew. That's nice. The disciples of comedy. Oh, right.
I have a
You're ready
Jewish
to get
daughter.
that. Your Jewish daughter, right?
Yeah, I had a relationship with an Israeli nymphomaniac.
I want you to do it to me now, okay? Prove that now. אני אוהבת אחווה, that's right, I talk to you, okay? Because I'm Jew. I talk to you like that. I was in the Israeli army. If you don't believe me, I'm going to bring up the next fact to tell you how the Jews really are. How they take their children, treat them like little baby. But this girl coming up, she's fantastic, and she's one of your favorites and all of ours. We all love the comedy of the one, the only Sam.
That's hot.
Let's do it.
Usually Susan and I hug and she ran away. Don't come back, it's weird. Okay. Don't fall though. If you have to...
Oh, short.
I have a few things I wanted to say about things that other people said. Vaping and Wim Hof. Today I was in an Uber and my Uber driver was like, "Are you okay?" Like 3/4 through. And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine. Are you okay?" She was like, "Yeah, you're just breathing really heavy." And I was like, "Listen, they're going through a lot. Like, we're on autopilot." And then I just said, "I'm sad." She goes, "Oh, about something earlier?" I'm just fucking sad, bro. It's not you. It's not the Uber. Your fucking car's fine. I had to cross the street to find her, but it's okay. And then while I was like waiting for her, I was speaking to a man on Tinder, which I haven't done in a long time. Yeah, don't clap for that. It's not a good thing. Like, oh, I'm back on fucking my meds. Like, no, like that's not my medication. Like my medication was probably like in correlation to not doing that. But, or, you know, but he was like, you know, we were like being a little like chatty. Like it wasn't great. It wasn't awful. You know, I'm glad it wasn't great, you know, because I almost ran away with my other Uber driver. On God. But we're talking, and he was like, "Are you free tonight?" And I was like, "Bitch, I'm booked." And I wasn't gonna bring him here. I guess he wasn't like that cool. But and he was like, "Oh, let's hang tomorrow. Do you live alone?" And I was like, "Listen, I don't want to have sex with you. I hope you find someone who does. I hope it's great. I hope it's fucking monumental. I hope you both fucking come and like it's a fucking Pollock painting. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that with you. Not gonna make sweet, sweet love and, you know, reenact the Blue People Avatar movie. I don't want a montage of your life when we rub mom's pubis." And he was like, oh, okay. This is all over Snapchat, so it's not like, you know, he's like, oh, okay. A lot of you are like that.
A lot of you.
No one's ever said that to me, you know? Like, a lot of you. I was like, and then, you know, I just like unadded, whatever, and it was so powerful. Earlier though, yeah, I was on my way to work. I'm an Uber driver. I got in and he saw that I was like, well, first of all, I said, "Be right there." And he messaged me, "No rush."
Whoa.
I know! I was like, what? I thought I was like, am I on the wrong app? Like, what, no rush. Like, bro, how do you know I was gonna rush? It was crazy. I get in the car, guess what he says? Safe, vape friendly car. Chill. Chill. You know, and I was in my Bath and Body Works outfit too, you know, like white shirt, blue jeans. It's not like, okay, like it's, although I have like talked about that, like for marketing, you know, like smelling good is not enough, you know. A little more than that. But we were talking and, you know, he had like a cute shirt on and his nose ring in, and he was like, "Yeah, I live in Sweden and I come here," and we were talking about how like there's no vapes in Sweden, and he like, you know, like smuggles Tide Pods because they don't have preservatives. I was like, guess America isn't that bad, you know, and whatever. And then he was like, "I'm gonna tell my friends in Sweden I met this cool girl in Beverly Hills." And then I was like, "Do you want to hit my vape?" It was 10:52. Sorry, probably 10:54. And work started at 11. He dropped me off at a part of the mall I'd never been before. I couldn't break it to him. Anyways, so I didn't go to Sweden. But the way in which I thought about it, and it's not like a funny, like, maybe it is funny, you know, I'm not one to say. Like TikTok, you know, like run away, like what, like I really, almost. But I went to work, and it was great. It was there's some good sales going on, but there was these two people shopping for candles together. And when I see like, you know, like flirtatious energy and you're buying candles, like that's like a big fucking deal. Like, is this a registry? Like, shit, you're picking the smell of a room. You're gonna spend time in that room together, you know what I mean? Like, and they're just walking, and you have to, and they, all day they're walking around smelling all the candles. Like, the people spend like an hour in there. And this guy, the guy keeps talking to me. And the girl's like by herself and all stuff. I was like, chill. Like, chill. Are you from Sweden? Like, no. And he was like, which one do you think I should get? Which one do you think I should get? And she was away, and I go, listen, who is she? Who is she? He goes, oh, she doesn't live with me. She's my side chick. I said, then get the candle you want, bro. Like, fuck it. He liked when she liked when I was like, what are we doing right now? Like, he needed like a feminist like approval. I was like, listen, like, if you're not like sharing rent, like that's you do. I'm gonna look at my notes. That's gonna be really helpful. Oh, I was gonna say, where's the crack? Oh, I want some. Apparently I made fun of you the first time I met you.
You did. It
And
hurt.
I don't typically do that. Do you want to talk? Should we talk about
Never
it?
does that.
I
Yeah,
know.
you did that?
I know.
She
I don't
did
even
that.
remember.
Really mean.
I don't even remember it.
Why
Do you
you
want to tell me? Is this real? Are you mad?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, let's talk
On
about
stage.
it. Let's talk about it. You made fun of my voice. You
Oh
made
my
fun of
god.
my
Oh my god.
Jersey,
What did I-
you just straight up mocked me to
Oh my
face.
god, I do that though. Sometimes if I like how something sounds, yeah, that's why I don't hang out with British people. What did I say? What did I even have done?
You probably remember more than I do.
Oh my god.
You just repeated back what she said in her.
Don't put that
So I wasn't like, you sound like a fucking silly bitch.
It was just mocking. It was pure mocking.
Okay.
It could have been flirtatious.
It could have been that. It could have been that.
Maybe so.
This is my first time doing crowd work, going pretty well. I'll just anyway, look at a lot of other people in the room who failed. That's cool. That's cool. I'm sweating. That's so crazy. Yeah, I almost ran away with my Uber driver. I want, if I were to love a man, I would want that man to love me the way that Call Jacob, in case of Uber accident, loves to help people who are in Uber accidents. Does everyone know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Call Jacob! It says calljacobsomething.com. Sometimes the sign is upside down. Sometimes you're in Koreatown and it's in Korean. No, anywhere you go, he's there. Call fucking Jacob.
Yeah.
But then there's fucking that other girl, Adriana. And then there's the other one, and it's like mattress stores. Like, I don't know what they're doing to function, but they're all on the same page. I don't know why I'm like so. I understand why my Uber driver was asking me if I was okay. I don't feel okay. I don't know why. I'm fine though. Oh my god. So I met a person outside when we were all waiting to come in here. And I sometimes like to do this silly thing where I like pretend that I work places I don't work. I did this at a strip club. This is a good story. Okay, I used my fake ID once, and I got it taken away by my parents 3 times, and I only had 2 of them. So do with that what you will. But oh my god, hey guys.
I know.
Just
I
men
know.
flock to me. It's because I'm sitting like this and everything's out there. Wim Hof that shit. But okay, I was 17 and I was fucking out in the fucking town, and we went to the strip club. It was 18 up. They didn't even ID us. And I complimented the bouncer on his scarf. Oh really? How long has it been? 2? Like 2. Okay. I think the last thing I want to say is peace and love. You can find me on Instagram at SamLikeTVH or on LASC TV.
I'm gonna take one of these and you take the other one. We're gonna put them on backwards. Let's see how this works.
You're gonna fucking fall is how it's gonna work. I love your toenails.
Oh my god, my hoof patrol.
Thought about it, then I got it.
I gotta tell you guys something. Once in a while, you have a little thing that just drops in called a diamond.
Have it?
You got the key? Well, before you leave, okay, I just want to introduce you to someone that's very important to me that you've seen on HBO Comedy Central. He's a friggin' star. He's up there on the wall. Steve Marshall.
Am I on
Get
the
up
wall?
here. Yes, you are, Stevie boy. Come on.
No. I'm not a star. It's all right. I'm not. Am I really on the wall?
Steve, you're up there with Sabbath.
Oh my God, that's like amazing because what happens is. No, that's really amazing because a lot of times I know nobody wait. Hi everyone. I'm probably more nervous than any of you. I've been doing this a long time. You're such a nice person. Hi.
Thank you.
Hi. If I was a casting director, I would greenlight anything with you in it. You're very, very nice. This gentleman I met outside. Hi. Hi. I'm more nervous than I seem. Hi. Hi. This is my whole show. Hi. I'm so nervous. You know, you think you've been doing it a long time. But you would relax. You don't fucking relax. Okay? You don't relax. I know there are people sitting here going, well, maybe after 10, 11 years I'll relax. You never fucking relax. All right, you know, are you going on tonight? Are you?
Yeah.
You haven't gone on yet, right? Because you have the. You're actually how I look. I seem relaxed, but I'm more like you. Okay. So everybody, hi. How are you? Hi. I'm not going to pick on you. I don't pick on anyone. Hi. Nice meeting you. So everybody's doing comedy now. You know that, right? I don't know why some of you are doing comedy. Maybe for some of you, I'll be scared straight for you to get out of comedy. I've been doing it a long time, and I don't make good money at this. I want to be very. Maybe it's good that I came. It's very good that I came here to tell you. If you're in this for the money, all right, and you have such good hair. Now, I had a hairline like this once. Because you know it's true, you know me a lot. I had this hairline. Now, look what's happened. This is years of every night going, it's not happening. It's just not happening. And my friend John DeRosta, who you may know, John, his little kids, they were 8 and 9, and
They don't know him.
they made a birthday card for me, and they drew it in crayon like a big round head and a little V and a little squiggly line and an arrow, and then they wrote next to it vagina head. So. Yeah, because everything is looks. You know what I mean? You know. I mean, you know. Let's face it, right now, you're in. You're in, all right? You don't even have to be fucking funny. All right? Just as long as they know you're Asian, you're gonna fucking get booked. Can we be honest? You're black, they don't really want you, but you're black, they have to fucking book you. You're in a lot of trouble. You're just a nice Caucasian white kid. You have no shot against this. And you're mixed, right? Oh wow, they'll give you a sitcom like fucking. That's how old I am. I'm saying sitcom. The only you and I can agree to that.
Yeah, that's true.
What do the kids say? They'll stream him.
I say sitcom.
Yo, you say sitcom? Okay, you're such a nice. I wish you were my son.
Maybe he is.
Yeah. Wait a second. I don't. And that's another thing I don't do. This comedy is so malicious right now, and they have roast battles. Do any of you do roast battles? Okay.
Yeah.
You do the roast battles. You have a viciousness about you. Are you Jewish? You're Jewish. Yeah, I can tell. I'm not that. I'm a Jew, but I'm not that type of Jew. If I was that type of Jew, I'd be fucking successful. This is the type of Jew, he's clueless about how people feel about him. Which is better about how you are. If you just go in like everybody loves me, nobody fucking loves you. Is this too real for everybody? I'm obviously not from LA, okay? You know, I'm ethnic, so I don't feel bad saying anything to an ethnic person because I'm fucking ethnic also. Right? But you, anything you could put together, black and Arab, anything, if you could mix any, what are you,
Black Swedish.
Oh, black fucking Swedish! Oh my fucking God, the cock on this guy. No, I'm not kidding. The biggest cock I ever. Am I allowed to say that? Look, obviously I didn't prepare. I just was walking. I said, I think Sunda has a school here, and I said I'm going to go and see if anybody's here. And then she goes, "You're next. You're next. You're fucking next." I didn't want to be next. All right, it's kind of like, all right, if I get in trouble again, you know, that's just me. It's kind of like the Holocaust.
Oh.
You don't want to hear in the Holocaust, "You're next." That's it. "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't think we can get you in." That's what you want to. You go to a restaurant. You know, you go to a restaurant, you want to hear "You're next." You go to the Holocaust, you don't want to hear "You're next." I don't know why repeating it made it better. I like people who become doctors, and then the wife of the doctor thinks she's just as important. So when they make a reservation at a restaurant, it's never just like a reservation for, let's say for I got to take somebody. What's your last name?
Cottrell.
Cottrell. Oh, that's a nice name. Yeah.
Nice, thanks.
No, but it really isn't. I'm not making fun of you. So they say, "Oh, reservation for Cottrell," right? But they don't say that. The wife always goes, "Reservation for Dr. Cottrell." And family, because she said, "Dr. Cottrell." When they go, "Dr. Cottrell, over here!" I think if you're Jewish, if you're a dentist, it's not really a doctor. I'm not sure. I don't think we count that in Judaism. Why am I talking to you about Judaism? Oh, you are Jewish? This is the new type of Jew? I can't believe they look like Nazis. This is fucking genius. You look like this, they don't pick you. They go, "All right, I'll be back, Klaus. I'm sorry. I can't touch the children. They don't like to be touched anymore. I don't even know how they have sex. They just, one stands here, one stands over here. Shoot it on me." There's no fucking intimacy. I just went gently like this. Okay, thank you. Hey, you don't look Jewish. You look like you should be fishing.
No, I have blue eyes.
Oh, you really? That's such a great. You look like you should be like, throwing the lure out. You know, reeling it in. You know, just throwing the lure out, reeling in real calm. You don't have my anxiety. Well, I'm a Brooklyn Jew.
Yeah.
I'm an East Coast Jew. Is anybody here from the East Coast?
Yeah.
Anybody?
Hello there.
Where are you from originally? Florida. From Florida? All right. That's it. Are you from the Jewish side, the East Coast? Are you going to be taking a selfie anytime?
No.
I mean, that's how fucking. That's how big the fucking selfies are. This motherfucker brings his own lighting ring. Thank you. Very nice. I don't know what those are. This is how they give you the light in Morocco. All right, so I've been doing this a long time, and still, you know, I got this. That's pretty good. I got this gig. 27 years, I got this gig. My picture's up there. My picture is actually not up in any room I work. Seriously, if you go to big, except here, if you go to really, I've really worked some crappy. Do you do shitty gigs? Does anyone do shitty?
Yeah.
Right? Like, what's shitty to
This
you?
for them is shitty.
No, this is not shitty. This is great.
Tell them.
No, this is a fucking great. Oh, they think this is shitty?
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious? Are you serious? I had a kid. All right, so I started out at emceeing. I know everybody's like, I don't want to MC. I want a headline, right? You're so fucking nuts. How do you, whether you like me or not, and you know, I know you're still, the decision's not in yet. This never gets a laugh, but this is how I feel. I want to be judged. You ever hear this saying? I want to be judged by a jury of my peers. Yeah. Have you ever heard that? And in my case, that would be Jews that hate other Jews. That's a great Jew audience. Even the Goyim know the fucking Jew jokes. Thank you. You were so nice too. All right, you were sitting up there, and you looked very self-conscious, which I can relate to. What is that's not fucking? That's fucking great. I hate these cocksucking comedians that come on stage. They're like, you know, they really, you know, the posture is fucking great, and they start working the audience. Oh, you know, fuck you, and you know, black guy with the hat. If I hear one more motherfucking comedian say, black guy with the hat. Girl with the pink, you know, make fucking something original up, you know. Aborigine. Nobody ever says Aborigine. Aborigine.
Australians.
Oh yeah, that's true. You have great hair, also.
Thank you.
I noticed that men are more self-conscious than we let on. Like, we know women look in the mirror and everything. Women look in the mirror because I've, seen women when you go by, like even when you go by the LA Comedy School. If you're not a comedian, you walk by and you can do a little. But guys are very self-conscious too. Okay, and it's not just the penis. Please. You gave me an eyebrow on that. It's very good. I saw Nikki Glazer. You're all open? It doesn't matter. You're all comedians, or
Yes,
is
comedians.
this a class also?
They're
Is this
comedians. It's a mixture. Yeah.
And it's a mixture of.
Veterans, openers, everything.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this is good. So I saw Nikki Glazer the other night. No, this is good. This is very good. You gotta be very. Maybe I should teach that lesson. Be careful about mentioning anybody's fucking name. Okay, because everybody fucking knows Like, you're at the gas station and you're filling it up. And you're like, that fucking Nikki Glazer. And of course in the car is Nikki Glazer's aunt on the other side of the fucking pump. So they're, especially in Hollywood, they're fucking. Did I say fuck too much? Is that all right? It's because I'm from Brooklyn. It's not like the kids. You would be the kids. You know what I mean? Do you put a worm on, or do you use like a shiny object?
A little bit of both.
No,
I have worms.
Yeah. If you have, do you fish?
I went to summer camp. I work there still, so sometimes.
Yeah, all Jews go to summer camp. You know why? Because even Jewish parents can't fucking stand us. We are so fucking obnoxious Jews, and nobody wants it. Even the parents are like, I can't stand this fucking Jew. They're like, that's your kid. I don't care. He's a fucking Jew. Send him away for 2 months. It's so fucking annoying. We gotta get more black people here. I don't feel this is authentic. So I did comedy in Compton. All right. What's the name of the young lady? She hates me now. Oh, Roz. What's Roz's name? You know Roz.
Miss Roz.
Roz Brown. Is that her name? Does anybody know?
I do know Roz Brown.
You know Roz Brown. So by the way, also nothing is prepared here. Okay. You don't need. All you need is to just experience life, and and then you can manipulate it a little. So I did comedy. It was an all-black night. It was. Some people say African American. I say black. What do you say?
Black.
I don't care.
Okay.
All right. Well, you're going to be the judge. I'm going to you on this. Okay. Sorry, you're not going to be included on this. What do you think about Kanye? Pretty bad, right?
To the media, so. The only thing I've known about Kanye is what I heard here tonight.
Yeah, what you heard. Oh, so everybody's talking about it? That's great. That's fucking great. Because I know people that, they don't fucking care. You know why? Because we're in a selfish society. Let's be honest. Most people. You know why we have so many comedians? Because we're all self-centered. Right? Like when we started, to be honest, okay, I've been doing this so long, I didn't go to open mic night. I went to open shout night. There was no I've got jokes. There was no electricity. But remember the Indian restaurant? What was the name of the Indian restaurant that you had?
Break for the border.
Break for the border. Imagine trying to sell that name now. Break for the border. It's BYOW. Build your own wall night. That one I can actually use. I got something out of here. But when we started, there was no comedians. I really want to say this. There were only a few clubs in the United States. All right, especially when I started. There was a comic strip and the Improv and Catch a Rising Star in New York City, and there was the Comedy Store, and I think they had the Laugh Stop in Santa Ana. Okay, I remember seeing Carrie Snow there. Okay.
Stand Up New York.
Yeah, Stand Up New York came actually after. There weren't as many, but now it's like what I was trying to say is this young lady, and no matter how funny she is, and no matter how beautiful she is, I like the hair more natural. And I also like the symmetry of you on this side and this gentleman on that side. That's a nice symmetry. This young lady is mentally ill. And I say that with all pride. I don't care. She is as fucked up, because I'm fucked up. She's my friend. And I am mentally ill. Because that's what happened. What happened is we had parents that didn't pay attention to us. There were no cameras. There was no selfie, fish face, get a fucking round light to take a fucking picture. Our parents didn't care for us. So we were mentally deficient, needing love, so we became comedians. But you fuckers, why the hell would you do this? There's nothing wrong with your lives, okay? Do you have parents that love you? I'm sure you have parents that love you.
They're Asian. Marshall, she got ya.
No, you can get me. I'm a fucking victim. I think today's comedians, they're like, roast battle, fuck you. Heaven forbid you have a hysterectomy and you go in a roast battle. You are fucked. There is nothing that there is sacred. No, you can get me all you want. That's what I'm trying to say. I became a comedian because people picked on me. I didn't become a comedian to pick on people. The Asian, I know Asians are a lot like Jews, right? They're very cheap. Admit it. They love Mahjong. They both love Mahjong, right? And there's so much pressure when you're Asian. There is so much fuck. You see, you don't have to be black to have empathy for black people. You don't have to be Asian to have empathy for Asian people. Does everybody hear me when I say this loudly and clearly? Okay? You don't have to walk. I'm never going to be pregnant, but I have a pretty damn good idea that it fucking hurts. You know what I mean? I don't have to be, I don't know if you're Indian or Pakistani, but you're Desi, right? You're a Desi person?
Yeah, born in India. So
Right. Desi. That's what we say back east. We call it Desi. I don't have to be Desi to have empathy for this young woman. So that's really the point of all of this. You were put under so much fucking pressure. You have to be good at school. You have to be. By the way, for the Americans, you might want to write these things down. You got to respect your parents. You got to respect the elderly, which would be me tonight. Okay. You got to learn what 2 or 3 instruments. Not just the piano, the viola, maybe a wind instrument. You know what I mean? Maybe organic chemistry. So there is a lot of pressure in doing this, but for some reason I'm attracted to it. And I really want to say I had no intention of going on tonight. I just wanted to see Sunda. Okay, I had no idea that my worst nightmare would happen, that I would be thrown into the Roman Colosseum. Seriously. And I just wanted to, I really mean it though, everybody. You do not have to shy away about talking about any topic. You don't have to just talk about being Indian because you're Indian. You don't have to just talk about being a woman because you're a woman. You can write a novel someday that has different characters in it. But I do think if you can bring some humanity and some empathy, you know what I mean? I see a lot. I'm a pretty crazy guy, but at the end of the night, I'm a very loving person, and I don't like any jokes that end up with a lack of humanity. I was extremely anxious when I first started. I feel like I put pressure on you too. I apologize. Okay, is that all right? I really mean. Thank you all. Thank you all. I just, again, do it because you love it. Oh, probably here. I'm on anything Don't Behave Comedy is me. It means when they bring me up, they say he's not politically correct, he's not here to behave. It means don't behave like anyone but yourself. And that's the hardest thing as an artist, whether you're a painter, whether you're a novelist, whether you're a mother or a father, to not imitate somebody else is the hardest thing in life. So I'm at SteveMarshallComedy.com. By the way, I appreciate the way they're all taking out their phones and putting this immediately. I'm getting canceled, and I'm on Instagram. I'm on Instagram on Be Calm, Don't Behave. But you want to know really the happiest thing you could do for me is that someday I see you guys on TV and I go, I remember.
Exactly.
I remember those people from Sunda. Good night, everybody.
Stay for a minute and we get the next couple people. We'll take some pictures with them. What do you say, Mike? We gotta keep going with Lincoln. Let's do it. Where is Lincoln? You're here right here. You're right
talked about your ring, and I want
Yeah,
to.
it was distracting, so I was gonna use hers, but I guess now I might as well just fucking yeah. I'm just
You have enough light here. Are you really Swedish too?
Yeah.
Me too. What's your last name?
Amadin. It's Nigerian.
Okay.
Yeah, my
All
dad
right.
named me and all that stuff.
Oh, I'm Kronquist.
I have no idea what that means.
You Swedish, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
all
like
right.
my mom, like.
Right, I don't speak Swedish either, so why am I getting into it? All right. But you know what Steve Marshall's saying? But she can make a great matzo ball soup. All right, so let's give it up for Lincoln. Got you, man. You know me, who got this?
It's great. I'm gonna keep the religious thing going because I want it. You know, it was great when he was doing it. By the way, that wasn't an insult when I said you might be. I was just saying that you fuck so many bitches that it might be your son. You just don't know. That was a compliment. That was not. Because everyone was freaking out. Like I insulted him. You know, I went to Orange County this weekend for the first time in like a really long time. That's where I'm originally from. And I got forced to church like I did as a kid. I'm sure a lot of us had to deal with that too. And I gotta say, one thing I've kind of realized in adulthood is that the really great, cool places, you can't like want too bad to get in, you know? Like I'm watching some of these gospel preachers and they're just like praising the Lord and, you know, thanking the Lord. And I'm just like, damn. Like, it really feels like they're playing a game, like, of who can love God more. and I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, is there a chance that, like, God is watching? He's like, bathe in the blood of Jesus. God damn, motherfucker, have some respect for yourself. You're a grown-ass man. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know? It's like, imagine you were throwing the greatest party of all time, and you literally announced it a year in advance. And then there's a big-ass group of people just constantly outside your house, praising you, fucking begging to get in. Like, who the fuck is gonna let them in, right? Like, I just think that's kind of crazy. It's like, guys, in LA, the most exclusive country clubs are invite only, all right? You can praise the owner of the Bel Air Country Club's name. You could say his name right before dinner. You could go to the Malibu Country Club and try to take their land in his name. And you're still gonna have to use the public golf courses like the rest of us. Okay? That's just. It's just it's kind of weird, but I almost feel like maybe agnostics and atheists are the one who are actually gonna get in. You know? Like, you know, I just, like, you know, the ones who are like, oh, it might exist, who cares? You know? Or the ones who's like, I don't even think it's real. You know? Way to kill the momentum, Lincoln. You fell over. Yep, okay. Last thing I said was, I don't even think it exists. You know, like, if God has a bouncer, I don't think he's letting a lot of these needy motherfuckers in. Honestly. Yeah, it's like, I think Christians, you should just not go to church for like 2 or 3 weeks, you know? Like, make God want you, you know? Like, make him want you. Have him be like, oh my God, Cindy, I haven't seen Cindy at church in a couple weeks. I wonder what she's up to. You know, that's what you want. It's like, if you ever tried double texting a girl, or a guy, or whatever.
What's double texting?
Okay, have you ever tried double texting a girl or guy? Yeah, it usually doesn't work that well, does it? No. So imagine, not double texting, but texting every single day since you learned how to text. That's basically prayer, okay? Like, no wonder a lot of them haven't, he barely answers. You just gotta chill out, and then maybe, and seriously, and then maybe he might answer sometime. I don't know. Yeah, but I'm gonna switch gears. I haven't done that one, I wrote that today, so I'm so happy you came up here and you inspired me because you did religion. One more. I saw this Little Mermaid trailer. God, people are pissed about this one, It's like we got another one. It's like we got grown-ass men complaining about a Disney princess. Okay. Right? It's like, show me the goddamn Little Mermaid poster you had in your room growing up. Like, was she really that important to your childhood? That's crazy to me. It's not. We ain't taking G.I. Joe.
Okay.
And I was telling a comedian friend of mine about it. I was saying, you know, oh, it looks like it's going to be pretty good. And, you know, as comedians do, we said, yeah, it does look like it's going to be pretty good. And you know, it's a fantasy because it's got black people swimming in it.
Okay.
No, it is. No. He was white. You know, that's the problem. That's the problem when you light skin and you got, like, white friends. You got to, like, occasionally bring the nigga out or they get too comfortable. I hadn't in a while, so this one was on me. He just kind of, whatever. And, yeah. And honestly, it kind of hurt because I got 2 black cousins in their 20s, they can't swim. So it wasn't like... And when he saw I was offended, he said, but come on, man, it's not like there's any famous black swimmers. And motherfucker got me again. He was right. He was right. I don't know. He was right. It was fact, you know? It was, you know, it was Michael Phelps, not Marcus Phelps. And I thought more about the Black Little Mermaid, and I realized it's actually really racist what Disney's doing, honestly. It's like we finally get some black representation in swimming to look at, and she got a tail. It's like, what kind of message they send to little black kids, huh? Only black people who can swim are mythological? This is some real fucking subtle racism from Disney. Like, I'm almost impressed. You know, this is the kind of shit that they got Walt Disney's frozen head, like, nodding in approval. I'm happy people got that one. I wasn't sure. And you know what? They would only do this shit to us, to black people, honestly. Y'all remember that movie, White Man Can't Jump?
Yeah.
They didn't give that motherfucker kangaroo legs at the end of the movie, did they? No. You know, and the more I thought about it, the angrier I got, and the deeper the conspiracy went. And they didn't even give an animal superpowers before he was able to dominate sports. Air Bud was just a dog. No super intelligence, no super speed, just a fucking golden retriever. And he was destroying those little white kids. You know, it's like, I guess dogs can drop triple doubles, but we can't swim without built-in flippers? What the fuck, right? That's crazy. You know, it's almost like we're going backwards. You know, I'm actually for, I'm for reparations. That's something I think is really important, and it's not because I'm entitled to half of whatever they give each one of us. I just feel like they're going about it the wrong way. You know, you know, they're talking about basically a blank check. I'm like, that's just gonna scare the white people. You can't be doing a blank check. You know, I think it needs to be more targeted, just specifically where people were wronged. I think, for instance, maybe black people get a discount on cotton.
Oh my God!
That's not that. I don't know. It's not that crazy. It's not that crazy. I don't know. Maybe like 60% off. 60% off. That's good, right? Yeah. Or 3/5. Yeah. Oh, fuck you. Took my lunchtime, motherfucker. But that's good. I like that. I like the instinct. 3/5. No, you're good. You're good. But that was great. I'm happy you got that instinct. Or maybe you're just that racist. He knows all about the 3/5 compromise. His favorite chapter in the book. History book. Yeah. Fuck was it? Okay, and you know, it's not just black people. I think everyone who is wrong should get some type of treatment. You know, I think Asian people should get 20% off all train tickets. You know, I think no, but it's like I said this about like Asian people in trains. It's funny that you know they built the first U.S. railroads when it's like. Also, where were those bullet trains at, huh? Man, you know? It's like maybe we saw some potential in them they didn't see in themselves at the time. Right? I don't know. No. I think it's like there's too many car accidents not to have reliable public transportation.
Right.
That's what it is. Oh my God, a minute, 30 seconds?
Yep.
I want to do a really controversial with you guys, but I'm going long enough. So whatever, fuck it. I'm going to do this one. Yeah, I am happy about representation, The Little Mermaid. It's not just, you know, black people getting representation. Gay people just had their big moment, I think, their Crazy Rich Asians moment with that movie Bros. You guys know that movie? It's the first gay rom-com from a major studio. I'm so proud of gay people. They've come such a long way. It's crazy, like, being gay used to be considered a mental illness. Y'all know that? Isn't that crazy? Yeah. In the DSM, which is the official book of psychiatric disorders, homosexuality was considered an abnormal sexual impulse. Yeah, it's crazy. It was like that until 1973, and some activists got it to change it. Also, the first year that ABBA came out with an album.
Hey!
But like, honestly, I think it was a huge fucking mistake. Yeah. Gay people could have been getting disability checks this whole time. Right? Holy shit, what a fuck up. This entire time. Could have been a situation you walk in the office, just really I was like, oh, Greg, thank you so much for coming in this week. How was it? God, how many, Greg? 1, 2, 3. You sucked 3 dicks this week, Greg? Jesus Christ. I thought you were getting help. Oh my God. I'm gonna see if I can up your max benefits this week. You know, it's like a whole new meaning when someone says their disability keeps them in bed all day. You know, I don't know. I have this feeling that I feel like lesbians just wouldn't get the money. Right? I don't know why. It's almost like I just feel like society hasn't taken lesbianism seriously for a really long time. It's always kind of been like in the shadow of its big gay brother. You know, there's a lot of guys out there who really don't take lesbianism seriously, and I realized recently that I might be one of them. Yeah. So I met this girl at a bar, and somehow the body count conversation came out. You know, how many people we've had sex with. And you know, she gave me a pretty high number. I know, and I know I grew up in Orange County and I haven't shedded it all yet. I'm working on it. Okay, that's not a little whatever. But then she like clarified that it was like mostly women, and all of a sudden I didn't seem to care so much. Like that's a real internalized homophobia, right? That's crazy. Like I don't even know if that's the shit you can fix. Like you know, but you know I'm working on it. You know, I'm watching the most hardcore lesbian pornography I can find until I see it as equal to
oh my God.
to heterosexual sex and to heterosexual sex. You know, it was tough at first. I had to start with M to F trans porn so I could, you know, wean off seeing the penis. Oh, I missed a joke in there. Fuck. What I was gonna say is just that it's actually kind of gay for me to not take lesbian sex seriously. It's like, where did this penis obsession come from? Like, I have to see a penis in whatever. I fucking hate that I fucked that up. But anyways, that's my time. Thank you so much. My name's Lincoln. My name's Lincoln.
And we can find you?
I don't really have anything like that yet. I'm still just working.
So we can see you here again?
Yeah.
At the LA School of Comedy.
The LA School of Comedy.
We are thinking with Mr. Lincoln. What did I tell you about putting that mic in my hand? All right, did I say that? I'm so crazy. I'm so crazy. Where is Lenny Boy? That's what I'm looking for. Here's my toy Lenny Boy. Let's come up here and do some comedy. What do you say?
This chick was sucking my dick, right?
Oh, Lenny.
This chick was sucking my fucking dick, right? And I had one of these, like, I never had an STD before. I got one of these fucking like thick, like 3-inch on my dick with these fucking like thick 3-inch condoms, right? And she's just fucking sucking and sucking, and she's black. She got those big lips, and just sucked that fucking thing clean off, right? I pulled my dick out, I nutted on her face, and I hadn't showered in like 3 days, right? So I had a little stigma build up, and her fucking face looked like she'd been cream piped with the Crunchwrap Supreme. Only Albert likes that joke. Alright, enough of that shit. I've never heard this, like, what's the deal with Swedish cocks before? I've never heard.
Same.
Oh, they have big dicks?
Yeah.
Swedish people?
Yeah.
In that temperature? I guess it kind of has to be, because, like, yeah, you're not doing nothing else in that fucking temperature. So I'm sucking this chick's titties, right? Really fucking waiting to apply for a credit card. And she's all like, oh, do we have to do this at work? I'm like, honey, time is money. Don't you know that shit? You work at a bank? Fucking Jew. Oh, shit. So this British chick was sucking my dick, right? And I wasn't using protection. And she got those big fucking chompers, you know how those people have, right? Just scratching up, just carving up my fucking cock. Like, nah, it was not good. Like, my dick had so many scratches by the end of it, it looked like a fucking Hydro Flask that's been thrown from the top of Mount Everest. Like, that shit did not go over well. So I got my credit card. And she's like, oh, could you take me to the restaurant with that? I'm like, honey, we skipped that part already. Don't you remember? I fucking hate restaurants. Let me tell you, I fucking hate restaurants. So I was like, oh, leave your tip in the jar, and they get mad, and then they get mad and there's cum in it. Fuck restaurants. Oh shit. So I'm shoplifting at Foot Locker today. This fucking bitch walks over to me with these big ass titties looking like that fucking teacher in Ontario, right? Fucking nipples pointing right at me looking like they're about to lead a fucking charge. And she's like, I just want you to know that you're not welcome back here. I was like, honey, I ain't coming back here. I already sold everything I need. Oh shit. Oh shit. I love women though. I think that's important. That wasn't the joke, motherfuckers. I was raised by a woman, okay? I'm basically a woman myself. I'm basically a fucking lesbian. That's why my tongue is so numb. Nah, I mean like I have fucking titties. That's the best way just to say it. Like I do not look good naked. Like I'm a beautiful woman from the waist up. Just cock from the waist down. Like a fucking some sort of Greek god or something. Hermaphrodites. It's not good, motherfucker. It's just tits and a dick. Like I look like what lesbians feel like. Like it's not fucking good. Oh shit. I hate sexism. That's not the joke again. Alright. I really do. But I am a sexist. Like I kinda have to be because I think we live in a very sexist society. I'd love to treat everyone the same, but society just won't. Society just doesn't play that. Don't know what I mean? Let me give you an example, right? If I'm walking a dog, which I would never do, because I fucking hate dogs. If I did, and a guy came over to be like, oh, I like your dog, it's so cute, could I pet your dog? I'd be like, get the fuck out of here, fuck no. Got shit to do. If a woman came over and was like, oh my god, your dog's so cute, could I pet your dog? Do you think I could tell her to fuck off? Nope, not in this society. Fucked up. I know it's not funny, but I just wanted to bitch about that for a second. Oh, shit. Rupali, it's good to have you back. I hope you're happy to be here with your people. Jews. I mean, Indians and Jews got a lot in common, though, don't we? You know?
We're both stingy.
We're both stingy. We're both known to be cheap. We've both seen a lot of swastikas growing up. Both familiar with Aryans. And we both have a bad history with trains. No? None of you studied Indian history enough to get that? Fuck no.
I saw Gandhi.
Got it. Fuck yeah. I gotta ask though, are all Indians cheap or is it just Gujaratis? Because I know I've heard even Indians call Gujaratis cheap.
Gujaratis, yeah, they're the cheapest.
So they're cheap. They're cheap for Indians, but Indians in general are cheap too. So they're just like extra cheap. Got it. So they're so cheap, they're cheap for Indians.
Yeah, they're never invited to any party.
Just the Punjabis. Oh shit. Alright. Oh shit. I appreciate you all giving me my time. I know I'm difficult to, have up here. I do understand that I'm terribly pale. just beaming back in your fucking eyes right now. But yeah, I don't know if you've ever been to Sweden, but a lot of Swedes wear glasses. I don't know if you know that. Yeah. No, they do. A lot of Swedish people. Yeah, Swedish people are so fucking white. They just got that light, constantly. Lighter colors reflects. They just got light constantly reflecting in each other's eyes, and they'll wear glasses. You ever see anybody in Africa wearing glasses?
Oh, come on.
Of course not. They can't afford it. Of course they can't afford it, you racist. Oh, shit. I tell a lot of dark jokes. I'm actually a really good person. For example, I once gave my most prized possession to a homeless man. My child. No? I know I tell a lot of dark jokes, but I'm actually a really good person. For example, I once gave my most prized possession to a homeless man. My virginity. Alright. Oh, shit. What else doesn't talk about? A lot of bi women. A lot of oh, Miho's not here. A lot of bisexual women out here. Not as many bisexual men. Anybody want to take a guess why? It's because men can make a fucking decision. I appreciate you appreciating these jokes. Oh shit. I made this friend in high school. I guess my best friend growing up was black. Different friend I made in high school. After I graduated high school, me and my best black friend went to Alabama just to, see more of the world, reunite with his family. And when we got there, we couldn't find any black people. Just driving around for 2 days and we saw nothing but white faces and Confederate flags. So after a while, we just started, getting nervous. And we started wondering, where are all the black people at? Where are the black people in Alabama? And eventually we found out that all the black people live in this one part of town called, it's called, what's it called? It's called, the prison. Henry liked that one. He's a fucking racist. Oh, shit. Well, since you like that one, Henry, I had this other friend in high school, this kid named Room. Room always used to tell me that I didn't watch enough movies. So eventually one day I decided to. I watched Despicable Me, and I went back to him and I told him about it, but me being as forgetful as I am, I couldn't remember the name of the movie. So he's like, so I told him to watch a movie. He's like, yeah, what movie did you watch? And I was like, it's the one with all the little yellow people with all the gadgets and stuff. And he was like, oh yeah, Crazy Rich Asians. Oh shit. God. I guess you enjoying these. Ruma's a weird fucking kid though. He told me when he turned 18 he's gonna get a tattoo on his right arm that said mom, and a tattoo on his left arm that said dad. I was like, oh, that's gonna be fucking weird when you jack off, isn't it? No, not so much. Oh shit. I have a very dark sense of humor, I know. Developed it in high school. Just a lot of bad things happened in high school that really made me need to develop it. Just helped me through a lot of hard times. For instance, one time in high school, my house burned down. And it was due to my own forgetfulness. I was cooking breakfast one morning and realized I was late for school. Rushed out the door. And by the time I got home, I had heard that my house had burned to the ground. And all my family had made it out the front door. Just nobody got hurt. I still beat myself up over that incident each and every day. I just really wish I remembered, I just really wish I remembered to lock the front door. I almost got to get off, so I'm just ending with some cornier jokes. In high school, my teacher told me a picture was worth 1,000 words. And then he told me that we had to write an assignment and had a 2,000 word minimum requirement. So I sent him 2 pictures. Alright, that one is about as well.
That's a good joke.
It's a little corny. I don't watch the news. I figured that, all this would tell you that. So it was shocking to me when COVID broke out. I just went to the mall for the first time and just, nobody, not a soul. Lots of gingers though. That's where I met Ryan. And I gave him a Crunchwrap Supreme cream pie. I should have gotten something good before I get off. What else do I got? Well, am I out of time already?
You're up.
Oh shit, alright. I gotta go then. Good night. Lenny McKenzie on Instagram. No profile pic, nothing up yet, but you can find me there. You can find me at LASC whenever I get the chance.
Yo, Lenny boy!
the one and only Andrew C. Where is he? Let's do this, Andy boy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, Lenny from Hawaii. That's cool, huh? Hawaii?
Yeah.
Not from. Don't talk about it.
Oh no.
Oh, not actually from Hawaii or from Hawaii.
It's not cool.
Oh, it's not cool to be from Hawaii. Oh, okay. All right, we'll just move on. No, I was like, I went to school in Hawaii. That was like I went to UH Manila. That was like the main reason I went, because I was just like, hey, where'd you go to school? I was like, Hawaii, Ushaka.
Kapa'a High.
What is it?
Kapa'a High.
I don't know what that is. I know Humu, Nuku, Malele, I forgot it. And then it was like Pakalolo. I don't know really what else. What is it? Punani? Is that Spanish?
Punani.
What did you say?
Pussy.
What is it?
No,
Boto? Is that the butthole?
No.
I got a dark sense of humor. One time I gave a homeless guy my most valued piece of I gave him my sense of humor. So I'm still, I'm doing open mics to get it back. No, but I'm brand new. I'm like 2 weeks into stand up. Let's see. I used to be a teacher. That was like, so I guess some of my material will be based off of that. I was like, when I was a teacher, they give you got an hour to fill of time, and so it's like, you could print out like the lesson plan worksheet and just pencil in what you're going to talk about and like work your way through it, improvise. And here's the thing for me, it was like I was just like the whole entire time I was a teacher, I was one day ahead of my students. I was just like okay, and that's like the most important thing I found was like, because they didn't know that I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Because to them I sound like I'm like pretty good. I'm like I got the lesson plan out and I'm talking about the stuff, and then when shit really went wrong, it was just like, okay, all right, let's watch a movie, huh? Anybody want to watch a movie? All right. Looking up here, what we got? Yeah. And then it was great because then it was like it would take me like 10 minutes to set up the whole like computer thing. It's like, oh man, I wish we could really get to that lesson plan. Dang it, son of a gun. All right. Man, that was great. What else? My students. I'm not gonna take the whole time, because like I'm gonna be like the cool teacher. I'm gonna like let class out early. I will try to find another joke in here somewhere, though. I know there's a joke. Like, what's up with me? Let's see, I was a teacher. I'm not teaching anymore. I got a new gig I'm a resident manager, which is like, it's the best because I don't do shit. And it's like, I think I'm like, in no way am I like great or anything, but it's like, what I was given in life was parents that were like, they're like semi-successful, so I just never wanted to work my whole life, and I did it. I finally did it. I have a job where I don't have to work, and it's like, I made it. And I don't have to do shit, and it's like, wow, I made it. This is really everything I wanted. I'm living the dream, Mom and Dad. And then let's see. This is just kind of like on my mind because there's just been so much Jewish talk lately. I always want to like be as respectful as I can to like anybody, but I just think it's a good time for me to like jump on board the Jewish train because you couldn't even tell that he was Jewish, so it's like maybe I'm Jewish, and it's like now I'm like maybe I'm like a minority now, and like as a white guy I have trouble like talking about things. Just because we took it, the whole years of being imperialists and like taking over the world and doing all that shit that we did, slavery, and so now I want to like maybe it's like a time to just kind of like slide over and just be on like the Jewish train. Or wait, no, that's sorry. Shoot. Yeah, you gave me some like really good inspiration. You're like, man, I've been doing this 27 years and I'm broke. And I'm like, oh man, I'm 2 weeks in and I'm broke. So I think I got a chance. Hey, but anyways, thank you guys for hanging out with me.
Where can they find you? What is your real last name?
My last name is Cottrell, and I'm on. Man, this was like such a great room.
Yeah, it is a great room.
I'm on Instagram and TikTok as dramatic_Drew if you want to find me. But yeah, and thank you guys.
Let's give a round of applause to our producer, Wesley McQuarrie, please. Wesley's been doing this way too long. Do we have your information?
Yes.
Okay.
I know,
You said, yeah, when you're leaving, you're like, I'm getting my black and white ass out of here.
I'll do it an open mic.
All right, good for you. And it was so nice meeting you.
Of course, thank you.
Yeah.
Everyone, this is like amazing room, like so nice. This is so nice. I was really scared. Just like, was the lesbian joke like that? Like, was that bad? The lesbian joke where I was like, that's some real internalized homophobia. I was honest about that one though, right?
Well, since my sex change, I've had no problems.
Fair enough. You were great, by the way.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you. Of course.
I enjoyed
Remember to take Wes's card because I can't. And the reason I'm mixing you guys up and you're saying, but I signed here and I signed there, because people think there's a dearth of women in comedy and there's not. If you think there's a dearth of women in comedy, think again, because Donico from the Daily News would tell you. Let's give it up for Paulie. It's a women in there.
Hello, namaste, adab hai. And if I'm in Africa, what will I do? Like, whoa, you know? And Japan, what? Kiwi,
Oh, it's hot, it's hot.
What is it?
Hot mic. I'll do it. Camera, please don't bring it. Wait. Sorry. I can't take any more.
Where's Crazy Eddie when you need him? Testing one.
Perfect.
Did you guys know that when I was born, my dad's dick was broken? My dad said, Dad, no more. This is where this is. Clearly, I was the last one. And then my sister went and married some douchebag and had a kid, and we had to adopt him to get her out of that miserable marriage. And I'm like, dude, you should have just adopted a kid. Why you had to marry an asshole and then produce one and all that drama? Just adopt a kid. But I love my nephew though, he's an asshole. The first time he saw me, he was 7 years old because I was in America and I could not go. And he just kept staring at my breast. I'm like, man, what should I tell him? He just kept staring at it. I'm like, it's the same thing like your mother. If you want proof, we can stand side by side. And then he never looked at my breast again. Good boy. But then the other day, this couple of months ago when I was in India, I was showing him how to sniff gum, like glue gum. And I'm like, I don't think I should do it. It's a good idea. He's only 12. But he's very smart. I'm sure he'll put two and two together. I was telling him that the sex is done. You can have, like, sex can be done between multiple people. And he was like, no, auntie, it is one-on-one. I'm like, good boy. Only one girl gets to spoil the family name, and that is me. So I grew up in India, born and raised. When I was born, my parents looked at me, they're like, yeah, why is she black? Oh, because she has a blood deficiency and she didn't want to be born. So when she poops, all the blood just drains out of her body and her like little vagina comes out. So you have to clean it and push it back in. Yeah, and they did that.
Oh my.
Yeah, but they also named me Rupali, which means beautiful. Because they knew she's stuck on that vagina joke. I know, you need to babysit a kid like this, right? Sick kid, shedding her arms, like her intestines out, and then you push that thing back in. I think it's fun. I think my mom kind of got used to it, and she's like, are you normal now? I don't have to do it again. So I moved to America 14 years ago. 7 under the table, but now I'm outside. But I really think I was happier, like money-wise, when I was work under the table. I saved so much money. Someday I was Adela Rodriguez. Sometimes I was Maria Pasole. I made up my name. I made my mom a whore. I made my dad a terrorist. I did everything I possibly could. Sometimes I would mix it up and then I'm like, what was the story I told this one? But if they call me, let's say Marisa, I have to reply. So it took a minute to like get used to who's who and where's Rupali. Rupali was not existent for 7 years. I have no history in America. No history. But I have a green card now.
Okay.
Yeah, so if I marry someone, that person will have to pay me.
Right now.
Yeah, I'll make all those 7 years of struggle, I'm gonna make somebody pay for it. And cook for me. And clean the house. And jerk me off. And jerk himself off. And sometimes just leave me alone. I was in a relationship, I was married to the guy, or he was to me. Because I was like, take him and go. But nobody was interested. So I brought him home every night. He was Indian, yeah. Punjabi like me. I don't want to do like a lot of, do you want to learn about India? I can't do all that. Just do your own research.
Okay.
So that's why I dated an Indian guy. It's so easy. You know what I mean? Otherwise, baby, I want to meet your family. And my mom will be like, who the fuck is this? Why is he here? And my mom will be like, just show me the bank account. Everything else, I don't care.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but if he's black, we need double the money. That is what it is. That is what it is. So I'm a Punjabi, that means we are warriors. So when the wars were over, we started fighting with each other. My mom fought with my dad fought with my uncle, they fought with each other. And then one day my uncle was like, I cannot stand it. We were like living in one house. They were like, you have to leave the house right now. Leave the house right now. My dad was like, okay, let's pack our bags. We packed our bags and we moved upstairs. And where we still are, except for me, I came to America.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, fuck India, I'm done with it. I did everything except the threesome in India, that I did in America. And honestly, Lenny, in between, you were like, I've got to do laundry, man.
Oh!
Really, I got to do laundry, I have to feed the cats, there is so much to do, and this is not ending.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Anyway, so I have a new hobby, I wrote about it. It's not sex, that's old. So, before I do that, I think I'm very proud of Indians. Like, we are making it everywhere. Everywhere. We have a Britain's Prime Minister is Indian now. Do you guys know that?
Yeah.
And, if he makes some stupid policy, like, like fuck Britain kind of policy, I wouldn't be surprised, he can say, oh, my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather's uncle's brother's neighbor was killed by the Britishers. So I'm going to take revenge. Yo, man, I'm with you. Wherever there's a fight, I'm with you. Doesn't matter which side, I'm with you. So back to my new hobby. It is called Drink and Drive. Wow, everybody loves it. I love it too. People who don't know what it is, it's very easy. Take a coffee mug, put your wine in it, and then just put on the gear and drive. But it doesn't end here. And then you call every single person on your phone list you hate. You hate. Pick them up one by one, really call them and like curse them out, really curse them out. And then the minute you see that they're responding back, increase the volume. Increase the volume. Okay, and then the person is like more angry, like, how dare you, bitch? You're like, yes, I am a bitch, so I'm gonna do it again. So then you raise up more. But this guy, the guy is like, probably like, he's like dying in rage, like wants to pull my hair out, like kill me, whatever. And then when he takes a minute breather in between, then you stop it and again you curse him out, like, fuck you, motherfucker, asshole, I'm so glad you don't exist in my life, asshole, bye. And then it doesn't end there. And then you park your car on the corner, you get the phone in your hand, and then you say, screw you, asshole, but before he can come back, you hung up on him. I learned that from my mother. And then what? Then you message him, you piece of shit. You go on and on, message him your heart out, and then you block his number. That's it. That's how you handle your enemies. then you what? Then you pack your bag and, you know, I don't know, go home, jerk off or something. Which I don't do anyway. I am Hindu. I'm not supposed to talk about sex or do sex. We only do it in the movies. Or whatever you see in the movies, like two birds coming together, chon, 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 and it's over. Like, that is it? That is what sex is? I wasn't taught how to do it anyway. Maybe I need to do that too. So I came here to become an actor, and I'm trying to figure out where the hole is. What it's doing. I came here to become an actor, and I'm trying to figure out what my archetype is. Because, you know, I could be anybody. I could be from, I don't know, any country. Thailand? No, those girls are different. They're much skinnier than me. Yeah, maybe longer hair, and they're more, you know, my man. I'm not like my man, I'm like my man. Anyways, I don't want to talk about the archetypes. I want to talk about being single. Yeah, so I'm a serial single. I work really hard to maintain my singlism. It's really hard, you know, everywhere you go, they're like, table for two? I'm like, yeah, he just died. But, you know, I got business to attend, so can I get a table? Okay. You're more than welcome to join. I'm sure you get a discount. She never joins. I've been banned from a couple of coffee shops in New York City. I tell them you're racist. Not because I'm an asshole, but you're racist for sure. LA, let's see. I don't think I've been kicked out from a club in LA. I've been kicked out from a club in Jersey. But that's Jersey. Yeah, Jersey kicks you out, and it was not even my fault. You know, there was this bunch of girls, like, I'm already standing here, I go to the bathroom, I'm a fucking princess, this is my spot. Okay, so I come back and she's standing there. I'm like, I gotta get it back. Please back. I'm a warrior, I'm a Punjabi, I'm gonna get it back. So, you know, I go next to her and like scoot over in the back, so I push her to the side. And she's Spanish, so she's feisty like me, you know? So she comes back to attack me. But my awesome ex of that time, he comes and punches her. I'm like, there you go, that's why I loved you. So she's out of the picture, and then some other guy comes. I have no idea, I didn't realize it, because Kanu, my ex, had punched this one too. He's a great bodyguard. That's what I say. I should have hired him as a bodyguard after divorcing him. I don't talk about the divorce anymore. 1 minute, thank you. I don't talk about the divorce anymore because it wasn't, you know, I didn't really feel like it. Like, I think the day we got married is the day I fell out of love with him. And that's probably why I don't remember the date. Even though it's the same date, 7 years apart. Like, same day we got married, same day we got a divorce, just 7 years apart. Oh. It could be June or July, I'm not sure. Anyways, I think that's my time. Thank you very much. Compensation case going on, so it will be hard to track me. But only Rupali _ on Instagram. Thank you.
Here you go. You see, she's got an Indian name and I got an Indian name. But Brent, what kind of name is that? Bring up Brent to the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this. Brent, it's you, right?
I've never told a joke in my life.
Well, get over it.
No.
Hey! Oh, you the audience?
I didn't know. Your audience?
I didn't know. I don't know.
Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself before the headline.
Because he's the youngest thing in the house. And
how painful can 10 minutes be? So, hey, yes, I'm Brent. Pretty new to LA. I grew up in Iowa. Grew up on a farm. This is not gonna go anywhere. This is not gonna go a punchline, I swear. Like, there's this whole process, right? Like, there's a build, and you gotta build the tension, and then you're supposed to, like, tell a joke and make it land, right? And work with the audience. Okay, so just talk to the audience. What else do you want to know? Iowa boy.
You like corn?
That's always the logical question. Yeah, sweet corn, you know, you eat it like a typewriter. You ever eat sweet corn like a typewriter when you were a kid? You put it in the butter. Let's see. God, there are some jokes in here somewhere. Yours was really funny. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Like, you're pretty funny. Like, you should keep going with it. And you got this, like, you got some dance moves too.
Yeah.
Are you a dancer?
No.
Yeah, because you got you're on point.
Wow,
so
thank you,
got
man.
some like good ankle work.
Wow.
I'm not a dancer. I'm pretty clumsy, but yeah, keep going. I think you got some real good stuff. All of you. So thanks for having me tonight. Hey, so this is one. One thing. So pretty new to LA. But I realized sitting in traffic. Do you ever notice this? That there's always that pause when the light turns green. Like in LA, is this the only city on earth where we all agree to finish our text messages before pulling through? Hey, that's a joke. Oh, there's one. That's all we gotta do. It's only up from here. That's my time. Thanks for having me. Oh, you want more? That's it. No, always leave them watching. Always leave them wanting more. Right? Thanks a lot. Please don't find me. You can look me up. Brent's D-I-M-E. Brent Dine.
Brent Dine,
On the
D-I-N-E?
Insta. On the Insta. Thanks, everybody.
IG, you never know who's coming out. And of course, we've been waiting all night for the biggest talent. This headliner tonight's gonna rock the house because I'm not gonna call him Max this time. That's for sure. Henry the Eighth he is. Let's give it up for Henry over here. Come on, Henry.
I mean, yeah, but like, I don't know. Like, imagine I did that shit with Albert. Like, he's walked on stage, black. Like, yeah, it's fucked up.
Someday you gotta, if you're going to New York, you gotta have lunch with my mom.
I will.
No, just because for the reason that like they have like, if you genuinely need money, like they got you. Not that much, but like,
I'll bring Wes with me.
But I'm saying if you go to like New York and schmooze with my mom, like I've actually talked, like I've been like, oh, Cinda's great, like she actually knows who you are because I've talked about you, like.
Thank you. I will talk to your mother.
Genuinely, yeah. Yeah, Jewish moms, they'll fucking get along great. Either that or they'll despise each other. No, they'll like each other.
They'll like each other.
I don't have much to talk about. I don't know. Are you coming on stage? No?
Oh,
You
come
chose.
on.
No, don't pressure her. She chose to sit here for 3.5 hours of my comedy. Alright, give her some fucking credit.
It's a female in
What's your name?
Corey.
Hi, Corey.
Hey.
Okay. Let's see. I saw Black Adam last night. It had a 39. Anyone seen it?
No.
Okay, so it has a 39. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know that they all. I asked. So you got like a 39% on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't think that's super fair. I think it was fine. Like, it wasn't great. We're definitely suffering from superhero fatigue. Like, you know, we're just tired of those movies. I think one of the biggest problems with the movie is that you can't look at The Rock and take him at all seriously. Like, it's just such a problem. Like, the movie is doomed from the beginning because you're like, when is he going to do the rock bottom? Like, I've been waiting the entire fucking time for him to just, like, you don't know the rock bottom. He picks them up by one arm and then slams them like a DDT sort of face first. It's sick. It's such a missed opportunity. Like, in the fucking Guardians of the Galaxy movie, not once does Dave Bautista take a guy, get his balls in his face, and just Batista bomb the fuck out of him. Like, Batista bomb. Yeah. Let's see, I don't have that much to talk about. I'm going to Detroit tomorrow.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm going to Ann Arbor, Michigan, visit a friend. He has texted me, bring a costume. And so I guess I'm going to Spirit Halloween after this. No, genuinely, he texted me, bring a costume. Like, all right, I guess. Like, I will. Like, why not? I don't know. He has like an improv show, I think, tomorrow night, and he's saying there's going to be a big after party. And I think it's just going to be weird, like, talking to him, like, talking to people at the improv party that he takes me to, like, oh, you're friends with Karis? Like, who's Karis? Oh, he's the black guy. Oh, which black? He's like, and by the way, this is the best way to describe him. It sounds fucked up, but it is. Like, yeah, he's the black guy who's like kind of gay. Which is, that's what he is. Like, that's Karis. Love him. I'm like, it's just gonna be a weird environment. I don't know. I've never been to Michigan.
Get ready.
Yeah, I'm worried. Like, I mean, I know I'm like immediately going to Ann Arbor as soon as I get there, but still, the Detroit airport sounds scary. I fly. I don't know what the weed laws are there, but I fly with a lot of fucking filmed. I fly with a lot of weed most of the time. Like, it's pretty easy to do. I remember one time I went through security and I literally was going through my backpack and I found an eighth. Straight up, just a glass jar with an eighth. Which, by the way, I don't know if you guys also have these fucked up thoughts, but like, a glass shard and a box cutter are not that dissimilar. Airports need to step up. Airports need to step up. That's scary. All right. So I have this bag that I got. It's like a smell-proof bag. I put it in my luggage. Put it onto the plane. So far, I've been fine. Dryer sheets in there. Works well. So far, I haven't been arrested yet. And if I do, you know, I'm white. We'll be fine. Yeah. I know, that whole Brittany Griner shit's crazy. How it's like, it's like, oh, she's wrongfully convicted. Like, no, she broke a federal law in another country. Like, you may not agree that. It's like, yeah, it's fucked up, but she definitely did it. Like,
Yeah.
oh, Corey, here, I have to ask you.
Yeah, what's up?
So I'm wearing Yeezys.
Yeah.
You're wearing Doc Martens.
Yeah.
You prefer Kanye West or Doc Marten?
Doc Marten.
It's a horrible answer.
Oh!
The reason being that not a lot of people know this. So Kanye West is a known anti-Semite at this point. Doc Marten was a Nazi scientist. A literal Nazi scientist. They didn't even rename the shoes like Martens. We call them Docs, but still. This dude was literally taking babies out in the cold. Just, not giving a fuck, honestly. I don't know, like I'm waning off Adidas, you know, we'll get there. I know about their anti-Semitic past. I have a whole bit. I'm writing my Chanel, Coco Chanel.
She's a Nazi.
I don't know, not a Nazi, but she sucked a lot of Nazi cock.
She did.
I'll talk about it. I have like a whole 10-minute thing. I've just been going through a Wikipedia page.
Hugo Boss.
Yeah, Hugo Boss. I'll look into that one.
The costume,
all the uniforms.
Yeah.
Really? That's
all the uniforms.
Bro, that's why they're so fucking drippy. They look sick. So, I asked him, why do I need I said, like, he said, bring a costume if you can. I said, the fuck? Okay. He's like, it's Halloween. Fair, I guess. Alright.
Monday.
So, here's what I wanted to do. So, this is dumb, what I'm about to do, and I want you to know I thought of it earlier today, and I haven't prepared it. It's going to be mostly improv, but I'm gonna do it anyways because I think it's funny. So, I'm Jewish. Kanye's been talking a lot about the Jews. He's also been talking a lot about like abortion. He's been saying that like 50% of black death is abortion in this country. Maybe it's true. I think it probably is. Probably pretty easy to fact check. But he also compared abortion to the Holocaust, which is like crazy to compare a medical procedure done with the consent of a doctor to the Holocaust. Like that's wild. That's wild. So, he also talked a lot about how like Jews own the record industry. So my goal is that I'm gonna create a pro-life or pro-choice song that takes over media, so that the Jews like me will have taken over everyone. So, yeah. It's fun. You ready? This is gonna go so hard. It's gonna go so hard. Ready? If you get pregnant, that's a big decision. Talk to your doctor and you get his opinion. Or hers, you know, because like a doctor can be a woman. There's nothing saying that women aren't just as smart as men. That's a false misconception that men are smarter than women. That's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about a woman's right to choose. Because I think that it's fucking lit. If you want to kill your baby, kill your fucking baby. Kill that fucking baby. Everybody knows that you could kill your baby. You can kill your baby. I don't give a fuck if you want to kill your baby. I have enough money in my bank account. I could pay for like 4 or 5 abortions if I like really needed to. I could kill so many fucking babies. I don't give a fuck. Kill the fucking baby. Even if you're black. Even if you're white. Kill your fucking baby because you want to get it right. Especially if you're poor, you don't want to live with a child. You don't want to have to fucking support that child. Kill your fucking baby. I don't really think that it's a baby, but I like, maybe it's a life, but it's definitely not like a human, so I'm not going to call it like a human life. And it's definitely not created by God. Like, that's fucking stupid. Like, you can just fuck. And you can make a baby. And anyone can make a baby. And anyone can go and kill their fucking baby. And kill your fucking baby. And anyone here can kill a fucking baby.
baby. Women have the choice, men don't. But we should all kill the fucking baby if you don't have the money to raise it. I had nowhere to go with your girlfriend. Yeah, like I said, that's the first draft. That's the first draft. The point being that if you want to get an abortion, there's enough people on this fucking planet. Kill your baby. It's not a baby, guys. Come on, just kill your child.
So what age?
I don't know. All right, let's keep supporting women's right to choose in California, guys. Follow me on Instagram, Henry Laz. Give a shout out to the woman who hosted tonight, Senator Kroonquist. The man who sat through all of our 80 sets, Wes Farquhar. Have a great night, ladies and gentlemen.
Anthony, a cutie pie. Guess what? Just because Corey's here doesn't mean she doesn't get up and say hello. Could you do that?
No.
Not tonight?
No.
We need pretty
I'll
girls
give you
like
the
you.
$10. I just don't want to do it.
No, an audience is $5, and I have to make sure that each and every one of you pay because I have a notice to be evicted soon. So I want to thank you, and I want to kill all the landlords. Kill all the landlords. Start divorces early. Kill all the landlords. Once again, I want to thank you. You came around and rocked my world. Now we got jokes, and you're my girls. You guys are fantastic. Thank you, Steve Marshall, coming in from Venice. And you're great. Wes Farquhar. Find us at LASchoolofComedy.com. If people tell you you're funny, you probably are, but you won't know till you take it from the page to the stage. They know it. Okay. Good night.
Yeah.